sorry. What kind of questions are these? Why would you approach somebody and... Whoa, okay, that's personal. That you don't go asking things like that. It's really out of line. Like, what the actual fudge? Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Oshi no Ko, you guys. Oh my goodness. We're off to a pretty crazy start on the season, I have to say. Not that this show was ever like really calm, but we have a lot going on. We have a lot going on this season. And I don't think it's going to let up anytime soon. So before I get into everything, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know exactly what that means. It means you, yes you, are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. I am sending you those big old hugs right through that screen. If you're joining me on the YouTubes, you know what is coming next. I shall thank you for joining me, and I shall do my obligatory beg for the likes and subs. Please like and subscribe. It helps me an awful lot. And, yes, by the way, if you love full-length, early, unedited, unfiltered, content library going back many years now, over half a decade, I hope you will check out the link to my Patreon. That's going to be in the description down below. Thank you in advance for that. All right, guys. So yeah, it's so funny because like we started off with like, okay, we're setting all these things in motion of like Ruby is kind of becoming like this other person, and she's learning like more acting, and she's leaning into these roles, and she's like kind of wheeling and dealing her way into like trying to get more info about, the killer and everything. And then, you know, this show is just amazing to me because they can just catch you in like the minutia of the entertainment industry so much. And you're like caught in the spider web of like just like learning all of these crazy details. And so that's kind of what we had last episode with the whole cosplay thing. I got really, really sucked into just, kind of learning about like the AD and the whole cosplay issue, and you guys were kind of giving me some feedback about that, on like how that works and everything. And it does work, I think, like completely differently in Japan than it does here. Or at least it's like done in a different way. Like when I think of cosplay here, I just think of a bunch of like friends getting together at like a convention, you know. Although there are a lot of professional cosplayers, but like, I don't know. Do they have to get like permission to do it? I don't think they do. But anyway, so, you know, then we had that, and we had that whole debacle with all the girls having to get their costumes last minute, and yeah, so it's a whole thing, you guys. And yeah, so of course we have tons of other moving pieces, but that was kind of the focal point of last episode. So yeah, I am very, very excited to see what this season brings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the next episode of Oshi no Ko. Let's do this. Oh my god, the theme has got me like... So not only did they duped me like 2 or 3 ways with this theme. Because one, they played it as the ending of the first episode, right? Then they played it as the actual opening of a second episode with totally different, like, it was just like an entirely different, oh my god, the visuals in this are so freaky, you guys. I swear to god, this show is so, oh man. And then they tricked me because I thought they were getting like a 4th member, and you guys were like, no, that's Akane. And I'm like, what? Oh, that makes sense. Because I think what threw me off is that the first intro was all Bikamachi, like doing their routines. So when they did this and there's a 4th girl, I'm like, oh my god, that's so freaky, you guys. The stuff with, and then the little baby eye is gonna come in here, and there's gonna be a little baby cherub turning on like fire, like starting a fire. Or maybe, no, he's setting everything on fire. Do or die, do or alive. It's like do or die, do or alive, but it's spelled like door. That's so crazy. Oh my god. Like, I want to shake the hand of the person who coordinated this, but I'm also like a little bit terrified of them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what do you have to be going through to like come up with this? For real. It's so freaky. All right, guys, let's go. I think I might have to turn it up, actually. This might actually be a little too low. And now we're doing the cosplay thing. Oh, don't we look cute? Oh! Is the sun bothering anybody? I don't know. I can't tell. That's the girl we go to school with. That's Ruby. The other one's the sister, right? Or am I getting that wrong? I see! Okay. Okay! Alright! Made it work. This probably happens. I'm sure the director guy isn't the first one to be this way in that industry. Okay. Ah! Look who it is! Yes! Oh, get some selfies. Make sure you get them selfies. Stay hydrated. No kidding. No kidding. Aww. Like the people you wanted to show up wearing costumes? Yeah. Yeah, that's the sister. I mean... I'm sorry, what do we... Cool it. Cool it. Bro! Calm down. Like, is that how you... Oh, okay. So we're... Is this how we... I'm sorry. What kind of questions are these? Why would you approach somebody and... Whoa, okay, that's personal. That you don't go asking things like that. Is this supposed to be other people asking her or the director? Either way, it's really out of line. Like, what the actual fudge? That's really none of anyone's business, I think. Is it just, maybe it's just me, I don't know. I would be devastated if somebody asked me something like that. Don't ask me stuff like that. Okay. Oh! Oh, are we posting this publicly? Are we posting this publicly? We are. We're like tweeting it or whatever the equivalent is. I don't think they call it tweeting anymore, but... Oh, well that's... Oh, wow, we even got somebody with a baby reading all this. Whoa, this escalated. Wow, this is gonna look really, really, really bad on them. I mean, I thought the questions were out of line, but I do feel bad for the AD because I don't think he... Whoa. Oh, yes, that does suck that you changed it last minute. It wasn't his fault though. I do feel so bad for him. He's just kind of also... Oh, well, and we're getting some traction from it too, don't forget. So, you know, I mean, you got to think of that as well. I was gonna say, I feel like if they issued an apology, would that, I don't know. Honestly, when things, like, we see how things get so out of control on the internet, like, would that help or not? Look, I mean, don't you usually run interview questions by somebody too? Like, why did you just have to go and, like, ask really, really, like, invasive questions? Oh, so you just have no intention of doing anything about it? Whoa, they did say that the director was kicked off something else. Whoa! So you wanted to be raunchy. You wanted it to push. So their thing is that they're raunchy. So wow. Okay, so it's not even like a I like to creep on people thing. It's literally like on purpose. Wow. I mean, that, what even is TV? Yeah, because it's, you know, entertainment's changing a whole lot. Oh my god, like the fact that he's like intentional, like, yeah, oh my god, people are just trying to stir the pot here. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Like, oh man, and he's the one taking the brunt of it getting crapped on too. Oh, you've always got to, yeah, you always got to think of whose feathers you're ruffling, I guess. Yeah, nature can't really make a mean tweet, I guess, about what? Wow, I would not. You know what? This is like as far into the entertainment industry as I want to go. Just me and my YouTube channel. That's it. I don't go. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's tough because, like, wow. I mean, it's just so weird that, like, two things are true at once. Because, like, he was out of line, but he was like, I gotta make headlines somehow. I gotta make some kind of entertainment. And this is where Ruby's gonna make her move. This is where she's gonna make her move. Whoa. Oh no, what do we do? Oh, oh my god, we're giving her a platform. This could maybe help? It's very risky, but it does kind of fit their brand. Okay. I mean, this is kind of good because Maya still gets to be heard, and they're kind of like getting ahead of it in a way. Maybe not ahead of it, but And she's just leaning into her character. So yeah, Ruby was the one who like liaisoned the heck out of this. She's talking bigger picture. That is a fair point. That like, do you want to really change it? Yeah, be very clear and lay out like kind of what the expectations are moving forward. Man, I want to think that like Ruby's being really sweet here, but I think she's also kind of like doing her own thing too. Cool. Okay. Oh, we're digging. That doggy's digging. That doggy is just digging deep. Oh my god, this is so interesting. Like, this is like... oh, look at the doggy. How can you be mad when there's a doggy? I mean, my doggy's right over here. Right. Yeah, that's unprofessional.
当初社内のアニメ担当を通し、東京ブレイドのアニメ制作委員会に許諾の申請をしていました。てっきり通ると思っていたのですが、確認をしたところ許諾が下りなかったとのことで、スタッフにも欠員が出ていて、時間的にも精神的にも余裕がなく、すべきことを怠っていたのが原因です。
Yeah, it's slipped through. It was a red tape thing. So unprofessional. Yeah. Well, we know that from last season. Yeah, it was a lot deeper, I think, than anyone thought. We're digging deep. We're digging deep. Where's the doggy? Hey, you even got Kana in on it. Look at Aqua's like, oh my god. Hey, we even got Kana in on it. And that kind of helps the band, don't you think? That kind of helps the band to get two of the girls from the band in on this? Hey! Welcome back. Yeah. I mean, I have to say this is actually a pretty thorough look at, like, what the heck is happening. As opposed to just kind of slinging poo at each other online. Mm-hmm. Okay. The body pillow. So I was just gonna say the body pillow. Not that I'm not. What? I have heard. Oh. Wow. Yeah. It says shifty. Oh. That was my thing, is like I never really heard of like a cosplay thing being an issue, but I've also never heard of like signing off on it. Right. If somebody's making money off of it. Right. Aww, she's protecting her. Whoa. Yeah. Understandable that you would not want that. Whoa! I do respect that she just really wants to see like her work be appreciated and not, you know, maimed. Oh, like that's super personal. Wouldn't you like tell the person what you're? Don't they like kind of send you? I don't know. Don't they like tell you what they're gonna ask you in an interview ahead of time? I don't know. I'm not in the entertainment industry. That it was too far. It was, I could see where it was a slap in the face. Even though there was a lot of like moving pieces, it's still like, that still sucks. Wow. I thought you were the one trying to. Oh. Oh God, Ruby. What are we doing? Ruby's just making this about just getting the most out of it that she can. Uh-oh, what are we doing? Oh God. Oh no, are they gonna make... They're gonna make the director cosplay or something. What are they doing? Please tell me they're just sending him in for... Oh my God. There's... Oh no. Oh no. I'm really scared. Okay then. Okay then. They okay. Well, that is quite a unique way to do that. Then again, you are creating quite a viral moment doing this. You're creating quite the viral moment. I mean, like, I wanted to... I think the idea was if we did cosplay. Oh? Oh. And like, I don't know if this is a funny moment or no. No, I guess we're playing this as a serious moment. We're playing this. I've done that before. Not that I make my own cosplays, but... Is this gonna be kind of a nice moment? Like, maybe this is what we were going for. Is like, we wanted you to know how hard it was to make your own cosplays, and then think about the people who had to do that at the last minute. Maybe it's yeah, I mean, it's a little goofy, but it's a little goofy, but honestly, it kind of works. Wow. And you know that's I was gonna say that really goes a long way to be able to like show it to people. Aqua's got to be thinking, what is your angle? Because this is all. Yeah, how much of that did you coordinate with your expert manipulation skills? All of it. Every single bit of it. I don't know what you mean, dear brother. Whatever could you mean? It's crazy. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what to think. Because on the one hand, I'm like, this was so much about, like we saw in the first season, the absolute mayhem that happens with like these scandals online and just how far it can go. Like we saw that with the Akane thing. And I realized that this was something a little bit different. This was a little bit more, okay, it was the person involved was an adult and, you know, a seasoned veteran of the industry, albeit had been kind of disgraced. So it is a different situation. But like, on the one hand, I'm like, I respect that we were going to like talk this out and make amends and actually try to like make a change. Not just kind of devolve into like, you know, flaming each other online. On the other hand, like, and I will say, before I do the other hand, I will say, I think that was a genuine moment of the Maya coming out and being like, you know what? Like, I'm glad you saw how hard this was to do because, like, this is a situation you put me in at the last minute. It really sucked. I think that moment was more or less genuine. But, like, as much as I want to be happy about the way that worked out, just knowing that the setup for it in and of itself, I think was somewhat phony. I don't know. I think maybe Ruby really does want to help. You know, it's just so hard to like get a read on like where she's going with everything. Because I'll be honest, like from what I've seen of her this season, it's kind of more or less she's kind of furthering her agenda. But I'd like to believe that, yeah, you know, maybe she did want to help. Like, that is her friend. That is her, like, but there's this part of me, and, like, I'm so sorry if it sounds really jaded, because, like, I've always really enjoyed Ruby. I've always really liked Ruby. I thought she was sweet leading up to this. But I feel like after the, you know, the reveal to her of the end of last season, something has changed in her, and I do feel like a lot of this is just kind of her agenda, you know? Like, she is moving the pieces around the board as she needs to. She even got, like, don't think I didn't notice that she got her girl from her band up in there, too. Like, furthering that, you know what I mean? Like, that was definitely not an accident, you know what I'm saying? So, like, on the one hand, it's nice to see, like, oh my God, was this an example of, like, actual accountability? You know, actual change made, actual, and maybe, like, to a degree, yes, but I think if there's one overarching theme to the entire show, it's that the entire entertainment industry is just so fake, really at its core. It's just so kind of fake, because literally that whole thing was coordinated by Ruby. You know what? Maybe I'm just being jaded. Maybe I'm just being jaded. Like, maybe she legit wanted to help, you know? Maybe it was like, you know what, I'm going to help, and I'm also going to do something that, like, but at the end of the day, I feel like this whole thing with her being the reporter, this whole thing with her setting it up, even at the end there, the way she was like, they're definitely playing it that way, that, like, oh, she's wheeling and dealing, you know? But you know what? At the end of the day, I think it worked out. I think it worked out about as well as anything in entertainment could. It was kind of crazy to have, I think they really could have played it as like the old director. I say old, he's probably not supposed to, he's probably not that much older than me, honestly. I think he's supposed to be like in his 50s maybe. But he's supposed to have been like disgraced for the way he acted on other sets. I don't know how much of that was him trying to do like the, you know, racy, provocative thing and it blew up in his face, and how much of it was him actually being like a sleazeball on the set. So like, I'm not going to go as far as to say like what kind of person he is. I know those questions were really out of line. And look, I know that she does like R-rated content and everything. But like, asking somebody about like their like even saying like emphasizing that the outfits are skimpy and everything. I don't love it, but like at the end of the day, like, okay, well, you could at least make the argument, okay, well, her outfits are skimpy, like she has admitted she does R-rated content, blah blah blah, but like the like getting right up in her face and being really creepy, and then like for me it was just like the did you have sex in the cosplay thing. It's like no that was too far. That definitely feels like harassment. But like you can hear how he's like, oh well, this is kind of how I've been making a splash, you know? Like I think they could have played that as like this is just like a nasty old perv and he's just a relic of another era and he just needs to be gotten rid of. And like I will agree that like those attitudes definitely need to be gotten rid of, but like at the same time, he's kind of like everyone has their niche, you know. Like Ruby has found her niche in the ditzy girl act, and it seems like he almost is leaning into a niche in this of like, yeah, this is what, you know, people want, raunchy stuff that pushes the envelope, and like that's what I've been leaning into. That was my character. You know, so that I kind of didn't see coming, that was just another role to play, you know. And like I said, I don't know if he legitimately was a scumbag before, you know, he said he was disgraced and everything, or if that was, again, like the role he was playing and he took it too far and people just don't put up with that anymore and, you know, he ended up here. I'm kind of unclear on that, but that's really interesting, you guys. Yeah, that's got to be really, really hard to be somebody who wears cosplay like that. I mean, I think for any cosplayer, like I know there's a lot of harassment, but especially for someone who does like more adult themed stuff, yeah, you got to be getting a lot of like that. Probably, I'm gonna go as far as to say that was not even the first time she had to deal with that, but this maybe was just like the straw that broke the camel's back, you know? And yeah, that's embarrassing to be asked. Ugh. That last question just like really had me freaked out. But yeah, again, I mean, it was a little goofy to have him come in, dress up, but like, I don't know. I also feel like that's not something you wouldn't see on like a Japanese show. Like I've seen clips of like Japanese variety shows and commercials and stuff. And I feel like for us, that would be like, what are you doing? That would be so over the top and goofy. But like, maybe that wouldn't be as over the top and goofy for like one of their variety shows or something. But I'll just take the moment. He learned a lesson. She got to speak out about it. She got to actually maybe try and see that there's actual change going forward by bringing attention to it instead of just everyone just devolving, you know. It was nice to see some actual like progress made about it. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just can't shake the feeling like that whole thing came about because of Ruby, which is really cool. It's cool that it happened, but like, and this is the way I feel about a lot of like, in this case, it was Ruby kind of wheeling dealing, but a lot of these like corporate level apology things are not done because somebody felt bad, you know? Maybe you know what? I'm sorry. Maybe she really did feel bad. Like she might have really felt bad and also thought like, I also have my mission, you know? Like, I don't mean to make Ruby sound like she's a piece of crap or anything, you know what I mean? But it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like, this whole thing was coordinated by her. Maybe, probably not ultimately for the reason of just, like, helping the cosplay community. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been kissing up to this AD. Also not because she likes the AD, but that's the entertainment industry. Like, I don't even know if you can look at that in the entertainment industry and be like, oh, that kind of makes it, because, like, what even is sincerity in the entire industry? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all playing roles. I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of like, I'm chasing my tail over here. Buffy's also probably, no, she's asleep. She was playing a few minutes ago. I'm like, she's probably going to start chasing her tail in a minute, too. I don't know. Does my rant make any sense? Because I'm also coming at it from like, so this is the extent of the entertainment industry that this is the closest I will ever get. And I am 1,000% okay with that. After seeing this, I'm like, I would never. I've never had any desire. Honestly, I love this. I'm just some rando on the internet watching stuff and you guys enjoy it. I love that. That's as far as I want to go. As far as I ever want to get to it. All right, guys. Boy, that one really got me. Really got my juices flowing. Really got me talking about this subject. I don't know. What do you guys think? I would love to hear your thoughts and theories and opinions. So, all right. And don't forget, this is a murder mystery. Okay? Because they really got me caught up. It is a murder mystery. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please. Oh, my goodness. God only knows where we're going. I mean, this is episode 3, and I'm already, like, giving the Gettysburg Address over here over what I thought of it. So please, I'll need your help. Be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.